And here we are. Happy Friday. Happy Friday night. Happy hot Friday zombie night. It's Robert Cicchetto in the studio with you, Robert Cicchetto Esquire. I'm in the studio with you. I'm so glad you could join us. Join us. Join us. So glad you could join me here in the studio. Keep me company on these lonely nights, lonely Friday nights. Yeah, I hope you guys had a great week. Man, did I ever get a lot of drawing done this week. Woo! I'm going into hibernation for a while, so I have to stock up, so to speak. I have to be the ant in that ant grasshopper scenario thing. Yeah, so I've been pumping out some really awesome zombie art content for Zombie Daily, and from many different series. So lots of variety. I'm getting ahead on Zombie Pinup Divas this weekend, and I've got about 30 so Pokemon on the go, like in almost like third stages of completion. Here's some, man. This is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, there's one I'm working on. There's another one. Oh, there's one. Oh yeah, and then all of these, yeah, all of these are Pokemon drawings, man. Yeah, this is all second gen. So, oh yeah, and then there's some more like that are like just even in the pencil stage, like the initial sketch stage. Yeah. I found these. I was like, oh, I didn't even see those. They were in a pile of stuff to scan, and I'm like, what's this? There's more. Yeah, so going heavy duty on the Pokemons, man. Bringing up the cons. To finish at cons, I'm going to be inking and, basically drawing the rest of these at conventions. Throughout the summer, throughout the convention season. Yeah. So there's that, man. So anyway, yes, because Cape Fear 2, man. I gotta get into a groove. I have to get into a groove with Cape Fear 2, and the only way to do that is to not do anything else but that. And maybe throw a zombie drawing in on the side here and there, but like, I have to get into a solid groove with Cape Fear 2, and that's like, I can't hide from that anymore, man. I can't hide. I've already gone too far, man. I've gone past the point of no return. I've got too many pages done, like and like more on the way. Like, I've got prepped. So it's a war of attrition, man. I love it to death, but it's hard because of the groove you need to get into, for comics and for that style, for me anyway. So yeah, that's why it's kind of taken this long. And for real, man, for real, guys, trust me. Okay, so I'm gonna have it. I promised this much, so I gotta do this. Gotta have a drink here. Gotta have a drink. Shots of tequila, because I'm doing the worm, the sandworm from the Iraqian sandworm, man. Yeah, from Dune. It's pronounced June. So let's have a shot here of tequila. How appropriate, right? Worm, tequila, get it? That's the gimmick. It's come to this, folks. We're doing gimmick episodes already. Yes, gimmick episodes. Because the art's not good enough. Na zdrowie. Oh, the first drink is the hardest. Baby, I know. I don't know if I could show the label. That's why I put some duct tape on it. So let's see how drunk Rob can get before he starts spinning out of control and he can't draw anymore. That should be fun. Still doing the working out phase and feeling out phase too. Because I almost feel like putting like little spears all over them. Yeah, like I feel like doing that. And so I don't know, maybe. Usually I don't do stuff like that with drawings like this. It's more just straight up the thing itself, and I don't want to add like accessories, you know? Like it's a zombie, you know? Unless the thing is, you know, the drawing is about like a weapon being used or something like that. But otherwise, you know, yeah, when I do a character type drawing, it's pretty clean in that it's not doing something with other characters or doing an action. It's just the character in a pose as a zombie, you know, as it should be, right? Like, you know, you want to get you want the image to be indelible, like right away, right? You want people to recognize what it is immediately. The thing is, though, too, and this is one of the things I was like, I wonder where a lot of people stand on this. There's different. I better. Okay, so I'm gonna time this, right? I better time this. Okay, so I just had a drink, say at 9. Yeah, I had a shot at 9. Okay, so I just want to I gotta pace, man. Yeah. So, yes, there's the super just round mouth with all the teeth like a lamprey. And then there's this sort of graboid. Obviously, the graboid is a version of this type with the 3 opening things and the teeth inside. And then I've seen ones that look like those Sarlacc creatures from Star Wars. Yeah. So yeah, there's sort of different versions. So I picked this version because not only was it the clearest photo I could grab quickly and use as reference, but I thought, yeah, you know what? I think this is probably the most accepted. I want to say it was on the cover of the Brian Herbert book, the Sandworms, man. Yeah. So I'm like, well, it's his book, man. So I'm sure he approved the art, right? I don't know. But anywho, I think it was mostly that. This part here was mostly from that cover. The rest I kind of made up. Yeah. So I used that as a reference. So I thought I was pretty accurate then. So hopefully fans will like this because, you know, the accuracy. Because I care about that. I'm not a huge Dune aficionado. I have the Lynch movie, and I have the new one with that is it that Chalamet guy? I don't think I watched all of it yet, but I plan to. I think it's because I wanted to get the second one or something and watch them in tandem. Anywho, yeah, I don't have the second one yet. But I think it's out now. Old man talks to self. I do have coffee though. Here's this. Yes. And you know what I realized was coffee and tequila together is really good. Tastes really good. It's surprising, and like it's an actual drink too. But I just kind of did it on my own, and then we looked it up, and it's like it is something. It's a drink called something, coffee and tequila, and I think something else. But I think that would taste good, and it did. It tastes actually really good. Hmm. The more you know, the more you drink. So we're drinking and drawing. We've come to this, a gimmick episode. Yeah. Yeah. WrestleMania shocker. LA Knight wins title. If only. Need more of that guy, not less. And McIntyre, more McIntyre. I like that guy, man. Like he's a great heel, man. Wow. I can't even remember like how he was as a baby face. To be honest, like he's such a great heel. Yeah. 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 Bandwidth, it's out of control. But okay, come on now. I can't have like this much stuff around. Okay, there. Oh. Brenna Vinson. Hey, how's it going? You're talking to me, haha. The more you know by Robson Cheno, yeah. The more you drink. Yeah. Well, that's great. Hey, man, thanks for watching, man. Thanks for commenting too, man. Thanks for chatting, man. Appreciate having you on. As you probably know, if you subscribe to the channel, you can suggest a character for me to do from pop culture or beyond, and that will be added to the massive vault of Zombie Daily, and go down in history as the largest collection of zombie art by one human being on planet Earth. What kind of man? Would a sane man do that? Would he? Would he? But yeah, we're doing the zombie sandworm from Dune. Dune. Yes. It's Dune. There we go. There. Do. Yeah, I'm not up like on super on the lore of Dune, but yeah, it's very interesting, and I do want to watch the new films, the new films. One of which I own, as I said. I think I do have the second one. I don't know now. I'm a little confussed. Because is there a third one now already? Because if there is, then I probably do have the second one. But if there isn't, probably waiting to get that. Anywho, the mutterings of an old man. The mutterings of an old collector man. Yeah. Should have a separate podcast just for that. The mutterings of an old collector man. Yeah. Watch me mutter. Watch me mutter. Yeah. There, and then we've got some internal organs showing. The sort of there is a rib cage. I actually looked it up. I did research. And you know what? Here's the thing, man. I actually do try to put just a bit of research in to try to get the drawing right, because I care about the fans who would dig this. Because I'm one of those dum-dums. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I try to do. I try to add as much. I don't know if you want to call it fan service, just accuracy, I guess, to the drawings. So yeah, that's why I picked this particular one, because I'm sure people would immediately recognize the one with just the lamprey type mouth and just the teeth, like the huge massive teeth. Immediately they would recognize that if I'd done that one too. But yeah, I thought this one might appeal to fans more, I guess. I don't know, or fans might be more willing to enjoy this than the movie version. I don't know. I think of these things, It's called nerd talk. It's called nerd talk. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. But yeah, getting the details in, getting those details in. Was there an echo in here? Getting those details in, getting those details in, those details in. Now here's the thing, and I was remarking on this earlier, and I don't really put anything else in the shot but the character for things like this. And I'm wondering if I should put that little patch of that little smoke thing behind him. I'm wondering if I should do that. I can do it at any time. I can do it at the last minute. But I'm just wondering if I should add that or just leave it. Because either way, I'm picturing it without, it totally works. It fills up as much of the page as it should comfortably. And with that, it doesn't need to be there. So I can easily take it out. But I'm going to wait until I'm done the initial wash and then kind of see if it stays or if it goes. Yeah. These are things you must think of. Because if people are collecting a set too, you want them to have that uniformity. And yeah, I'm doing art for that. I love doing that. I love depicting that. It's fun. Man, there looks like there's a lot of crappy zombie movies coming out, and I am despairing in that. I think there might be a couple of goodies in there too. Again, always foreign. They're always the best ones are the foreign ones. It's true, man. I don't care. I don't care, man. I saw Night of the Living Dead being done again by the Solska sisters of all people. It looks so cheap. an awful, like, it looks like a student film. I saw the trailer and I was like, who is responsible for this? And it was the Solska sisters, and I'm like, oh no. Anyway, sigh. And then apparently there's another Return of the Living Dead. I don't know if it's a reboot or a sequel or what it is. But that thing was supposed to come out, like, I saw trailers, like a teaser trailer for that early last year. And it says, I think it said, oh, it's coming at Christmas. Yeah, so it was probably in the middle of last year. And, and then you hear nothing about it. So I have a feeling it's going to be awful, like just the worst. Yeah, I think they're hiding too much with that trailer, man. Yeah, I think they got a lot to hide. Yeah, I think they got a lot to hide. That's my prognosis, or is it diagnosis? Cheers. Sounds like Doug will be your chauffeur this summer. Perhaps. Perhaps. Yeah. No, part 3 is either being filmed or in pre-production. Part 3. Part 3 of. Oh, sorry. I lost that. I lost that train of thought there. Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead. Holler if you have the answer, man. No, part 3 is either being filmed or in pre-production. Part 3 of what? I forgot what we were talking about, or which thing we were talking about, rather. Yeah. That's the clarification I need. Part 3 of which? Which? She's a witch, man. Yeah. Oh. Okay, adding a little bit more gray. Bring out the gray. Adding a little bit more gray in there, and gonna let it sit. For a few moments. But rest assured, the action continues. If this is your first time watching, please subscribe to the channel for more content. If you enjoy the content, please give it a thumbs up. One of those thumbs uppatries, and help the channel grow. That would be wonderful. And subscribing has its own perks, which is you get to suggest any character or thing or object on planet Earth or in pop culture for me to zombify. You can suggest anything for me to zombify. Let's put it that way. I'll make it a little easier. Yeah. Could be like a, cartoon character, video game character. Anything, man. Tea kettle, man. I don't care. Just anything. Just to watch me bleed. Yeah, just to watch me do it, man. Or I might not do a video of it because sometimes I get out of hand and I'm doing way too many. But I will do it and actually post it on Zombie Daily for you to check out. Yeah. Or I'll even do a live of it maybe, or a Rob's Zombie Apocalypse episode. one of those things. I usually do reserve the suggestions from fans or subscribers to that makes up to almost every Rob Zombie or Apocalypse right now. It's just suggestions. I think it's been like that since day one, to be honest. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, because even the one I just shot, which is crazy because it's peeps. It's those marshmallow things, man. Yeah, I zombified a peep, so you get to see that coming up soon. That was shot, I think, yesterday or the day before. Yeah, hardest working zombie artist on earth. The only, yeah. All right, I think it might be time for another shot. Oh, Natalie! Oh my goodness! Cool. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing okay. Hope all is swell in your universe. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi. It's wonderful. Gonna have another shot just because of that. Yeah. It's one of those nights. Yeah. Now that the gray wash has been established, we'll let it dry and I'll have a shot. How about that? It's not bad. It doesn't smell that bad. Ah. Ooh. Cock-a-doodle-doo! That kid's out of control. Get him. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the there. Okay, so yeah, that's you know what that's dry. That's not gonna take long at all to dry. Oh, here's the rough, the rough. Yeah. Yeah, this is another one I needed to do a rough of. It was very difficult to get it all in one sketch. So yeah, there was some figuring to do and things of that nature. So anyway, yeah, that was the rough. So I used that on the light table to do this one, and yeah, that's part of the process. You know, I love affording the time to do a rough for really nice big things like this. You know, doing a rough it is worth it. You know, so yeah. Oh yeah, yeah more. Yeah, and this was the rough for the Spider-Man one. Remember? Yeah, yeah. I think it was the last one or the one before the Spider-Man rough, zombie Spider-Man rough. Yeah. So that, and I mean that makes a huge difference, you know, just in cleaning it up and like fixing little problems and things like that. So yeah. Okay. In the meantime, you know what? I'm going to, and you get a sneak peek at this too. One of the upcoming zombie pinup divas. Again, really pouring on the spectacle and like all the little wee details and things, flora, things like that. So and detail and stuff like that. So I'm really pouring a lot of energy into this series now, like more than ever. So yeah. So hopefully I'll make that. I'll hit the goal of 100 this year by Halloween. I don't know. This time it looks iffy, man. This time it looks a little iffy. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Yeah. And I don't want to compromise like I definitely don't want to compromise like the quality I'm doing them in now. So you know, in fact, this is the pen's not great, but yeah, here's a sneak peek at one of the upcoming ones. Nice X composition there, as you can see. Yeah, you know, you got obviously you got this, her legs too, you know, all of that stuff going in that sort of direction, right? Like an X, you know, even the calf there, the way it's angled, boop. You know, all of those little compositional things to hold your thing, your composition together. Compositional things to hold your composition together. Yes, that's what we're talking about. So yeah, um, not sure if I'm going to hit that goal, but at least I'm not going to, you know, sacrifice quality. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a nice smooth working number. What, three? Yeah, number three. I think these are the best. Like the number threes are the best. I think they're the most versatile in this in the series. Yeah, Stadler. Well, it's me from last Friday. I saw the end of the stream after I left, and the Wendigo is amazing. Oh, thanks, man. CMG 23 2. Yeah, man. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm bringing the cryptids on the road, man, with me to cons. So I'll be selling prints of those at cons this year. That and the inanimate object series too. I'm just gonna see how it goes, man. See what people think of it. You know, and yeah, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I need to print more, if I should never print them again. I don't know. We'll see what the public thinks. You know. Yeah. But yeah, I'm bringing them. I'm bringing them. So yeah, the Bigfoot's there. I think I've posted all of them now. I think all of them are posted. I think the Kraken was the last one. Arise, the final Titan. The Kraken. Release the Kraken. Yeah. What was that? What was that? Clash of the Titans, but what was that guy? What was that first guy's name in the first version of that? I can't remember his name now. That guy was cool, man. He had that little owl, that little mechanical owl. Yeah. Cool effects, man. Cool effects, man. Yeah, yeah, very cool effects in that one. Yeah, that was awesome. I actually kind of like the redos too, but that dude who plays the guy who's the lead, like I just find him so like unappealing for some reason. And I hate to say that, like, but I just don't find that like any charisma to that guy. Like he looks like he looks like versions of other actors like him. Um, yeah, he looks like an amalgamation of an actor like that. You know what I mean? And it's just weird. I just don't find he has any any charisma. It's too bad that I feel that way. You know. But I like those movies though that he's in. You know, usually there's enough. He's not the worst. I just I don't know. I just don't. I'm not a fan of his because of his kind of wooden, performance. There. IMO. In my opinion. There. Just shut up and draw. Drawer. I really like this one. I did another one recently that had an X, more of an X-shaped composition, and I really, really liked it too. I like that look for some reason. I don't know. It's pleasing to the eye to me. Has a unique symmetry. There. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of new zombie pinup divas to do this weekend. And after that, it's going to be Cape Fear 2 Electric Boogaloo, man. Yeah. I'll have enough zombie art in the queue that excuse me. I'll have enough zombie art in the queue that I can go a couple months, get into the Cape Fear 2 groove, and then pick it up. Pick it up. Yeah. Gotta think of these things. Strategies. Yeah. Then you're able to draw more too when you sort of plan like that, Okay, I think we can get back to the worm. Back to the worm. Okay. Now, I think he's kind of like, you know what I'm going to do? Here's the thing. I'm going to use some ochre, and some brown, chestnut, and some, what is that? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's that old, yeah. I love watercolor. I love watercolor so much. It's so great. Like, you can revive colors after like a long dormancy, and it's awesome. I love that. Oh no, it dried. Yeah, not to worry. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be the base color. Yeah. And there will be some additives added in. Yeah. Some purple. Yeah, so I absolutely some purple, I think. Yeah. You You worm. You worm. Yeah. How about that? Yeah, that's a good, you know what, maybe a little bit of yellow. Pale yellow in there. Pale yellow. A pail of yellow. Douche. There we go. There. Haha. Oh, what other zombie movie did I see that was coming out too? Hey, Philip Gandy, how's it going? Hello. How you doing, man? Always great to see you, man. Always great to see you. Guys, thanks so much for watching. All of you watching, thank you so much. Hey, have a drink. Have a drink. Have a drink with me. Have a drink with me. I'm gonna have another shot here because I just finished the next wash. You know what? No, I'm not gonna have it yet. I'm gonna actually do a bit of the inside there. Then I'll reward myself. I'll reward myself. Yeah. Yep. Getting drunk at the old flower shop. Yes. All right. You guys are the best. I love you so much. What was I looking for? Okay. There. All right. So next, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fan that out a little bit. Fan that out a little bit. And that. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Hue. Oh yeah, I really like that. Okay, you know what? That's really good. Now for that purple. Now for that purple, I think. Adding it in there. Now, some of that stuff is going to be different colored entirely, but I want to add some purple areas and maybe a hint of blue here and there to coincide or to commingle with the that base color. You know, yeah. And that's how we build it up. We build it up. Sometimes, you know, over the gray many times. Sometimes only once, but you know, you can layer the watercolor to a degree, right? And then you can even use marker on top to make it much more vibrant. You know, I don't know if we're gonna do that with this one. I don't think this one kind of will need that, but yeah, it's a thing I've done in other videos. Yeah. Okay, so next, nope, I'm gonna just add a bit more. Yeah, there. Okay, next, the inside. The inside. I'm going to put a little bit of purple, a little bit of this red. Scarlet Lake. Is that what it's called? Scarlet Lake, yeah. Well, it's never, it's never just whatever it is in the tube. Obviously, there's always more and other constituents in that red tray there, and then I'm gonna touch some black, and I'm gonna maybe touch some gray with it there, and then there. There. Yeah. A little bit of that. Oops. Oops. Noops. There. A little bit of tan, I think. Yeah. Around there. Yeah. There. Yeah. There. Pieces of them falling off, hanging off, flush, sloughing off the first epidermal layer, boiling off in the sun. Yeah. All right. Good. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry out for a bit. Get back to where this. Or you know what? Here's this. I'm gonna. You know what? Here, of course, I'm gonna do this. I have to. I have to. I'm going to put the gray. First of all, yeah, I think those are good. I think that one's good at least. Let me see this one. Yeah, I gotta erase that. I tried something stupid there. Didn't work. And you know what? I think they changed this paper again because the other kind, it was almost impossible to erase on. So anyway, yeah, you can actually erase on this, which is weird. So again, they must have changed it a little bit. So, but I still use it, and you know what? It's dollar store. It's affordable, right? Especially for the volume that I'm doing. And guys, here's this too. And you know what? I hate like doing promo or anything like that, but that's why I have the Patreon. Like when people donate like $2 a month, it's just for me to buy art supplies to do more art for Zombie Daily. So it's a nice little like circle of undeath type of thing going on there. And so yeah, if you'd like to contribute, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, if you could just subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic too. It would really help the channel grow. For real, and man, would I ever appreciate that. You have no idea. It really makes a huge difference to me and to the algorithm gods too, man. So want to get up into those lofty quarters, that rarefied air, of reaching more fans, man. Reaching more fans of zombie art and just traditional art to begin with, So just seeing the process. It's kind of like doing. It's kind of like Bob Ross, man. Yeah. Kind of same idea. I thought of doing that so long ago, man, and I always wished I could, and now I'm kind of doing that. So it's pretty awesome that we have the technology to like do that kind of thing, And I'm not so old that I'd be like, nah, I don't want to do that. So, yeah, I don't want to get into those newfangled machines, or anything. So, being able to broadcast to fans is awesome, man. Like, I love that. And I thank all you guys for watching and tuning in, man. It really makes a huge difference, like I said, and it means so much to me, man. Oh my goodness. That's still good. Come on. There. Oh, I've been working my butt off lately, man. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've been sleeping that great. So, I gotta have a good solid sleep. Maybe the tequila. I guess I gotta take another shot there. Yeah, because I finished that wash. Okay. Oh, oof. Oh, my flaming goodness. All right. Rob, you don't have to do this. However, me. uh, yeah. And you know what, guys? I really, literally love doing these Pokemon characters. Like, I really do. Uh, I think a lot of other artists kind of look down on me for like doing this kind of stuff. But like, I genuinely like. I'm not doing it for the gimmick or a gimmick or anything like that. I'm doing it because I really enjoy it, and like not all the time because I do a bunch and then I kind of get away from doing them for a while. But when I am doing them, I'm really excited to do them because they're so fun, and I just look at them like just like little kaiju, like little kaiju monsters, and yeah, I really love that. I love how they're like designed and stuff. Like they're so simple, like they're so super simple, and that's what's beautiful about them. Like the simplicity. You know, and the fact that they're not all like super different, but for the most part they're very different for the amount that there are. There's lots that there are a lot that aren't the same. And they can't be, right, because that's unless that's their thing. But they can't be because people have to be able to identify them, right? So yeah, they have to have like, large simplistic shapes and things, and colors, But man, the designs are so great. They're like little kaiju, man. So I think that one's good. So yeah, it's still you can see it's still damp, very damp. Yeah, like that tail part there. I don't know if there we go. Yeah, you can see that. There you go. I do have to have some coffee though. I do have to have some coffee though. What? What? Oh yeah. Where was I? Where were we? You Americans always dressing for the wrong occasions. Okay, Raiders of the Lost Ark changed my life. It did. It did. Okay, here, and oh man, if I can find these pages, I'll show them to you. But here's this. I saw Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I am not kidding you. I started doing a Raiders of the Lost Ark comic on my own with no provocation, just from memory, because how else, right? Like, you know, that was back before I think VCRs and stuff. Home, like, you know, cinema of any kind, you know, and it wasn't on the TV yet, of course, you know. So yeah, you could only see it in the theater, and I started doing a comic of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I got to I got past the part where that character is like stuck in that booby trap in the first like in that first scene when they switcheroo thing, like the first guy. They see him in that grate. I got just past that, and in the drawing of it all. So yeah, if I ever find that, man, I don't think I can. But if I ever find it, I'll show it to you guys, man. It's got to be the worst thing in the universe, probably. But that's how much I loved Raiders of the Lost Ark. And then I was like, you know, dressing up with a leather jacket, like I'd have like I'd go to the creek with like, you know, these like weapons and stuff, you know, just in case there was any trouble, man. Yeah. A whip would have been too weird, and I couldn't carry a gun, so I had to carry like little stupid weapons, you know. Yeah. Like a damn fool! Alright. Just checking the chat. But yeah. That's where you get the whole like, hey you kids thing, then you run away, you know, from because you're trespassing somewhere. That was those days. Hey you kids. Go into some weird industrial park or something, you know. There's like a security guard on duty, you know. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, okay, that one. All right, yeah, it's still a bit damp. I'll get to you, buddy. So I'm right now filming a new little series that we're going to be doing coming up, where I go through a vault of mixed art. I have no idea what's in it, and I mean that. It's not. There's no staging. There's no nothing. I just pulled this random box of like probably 1,000 pieces of art in there, and I'm just randomly pulling it out and discovering it. And some of the stuff I've even forgot that I did, and I'm seeing for the first time in years. I'm like marveling at the dates. So it's a little journey back in time, you know, so to speak. Yeah, a little memory lane, you know. So, but with art. So I show you all the pieces. They're all original pieces too. And we go through the box, man, the mystery box. Yeah. And check out some of the art. Like there's like everything's in there, man. Like everything. You know. So the some stuff I can't show, so I have to watch. Like I have to make sure I just don't, put it up to the camera type of thing. That stuff we film, so we can actually edit that. But yeah, if you guys want me to do a live one like that one day, I'll do a live where I just go through a box and check out what's in there, because I transferred a bunch of my art into like these like security type boxes, and but in doing so, there was absolutely no rhyme or reason. Like I think some things kind of stayed together, but like no, there was no rhyme or reason to it at all. It was all just transferred, put with no real organization. So not that there really was any massive organization before that, but there's even less in the move, yeah, in the transference, yeah. Okay, I'm 3 shots in, man. Am I the only one drinking here? Oh no! That was meant for the see, Rob. Yeah, that was supposed to be for the little tray there, not for the canvas. Yeah, but that's okay. I've neutralized it. I've neutralized it with some brown. Now it's a gray, and what makes a man neutral? Guys, I hope you had a great week. Hope you're up for a great weekend. Today was beautiful. Oh my goodness, winter's over. Yeah, winter looks to be kaput. Even the largest of the snowbanks have fallen. Snowbanks have fallen. Yeah, Angel has fallen. Snowbanks have fallen, and most of the snow is gone. Gonzo, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it didn't take that long either. So supposed to super rain again tomorrow up here, but that's okay because drawing spree, man. Drawing spree tomorrow. Yeah. So that's fine with me. I actually did a bunch of cleanup outside already, so I'm kind of good. Yeah, actually did a lot of cleanup outside, which is really good. Gotta get out there, So now we're down with the sandworm. Okay, now I think there's just a wee bit of gin and sour defeat to be added. You know what? No, it's not gonna be. There's gonna be some purple, hints of purple in there, and this part is showing. There'll be some other colors in there too. There. Yeah. He's got a huge, like, rotted out area on his side here. And a hole, like an airplane hangar size. Yeah. Just a wee bit here and there of a little more Scarlet. Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works. There will be more. There will be blood. Blood. Yeah. Okay, there. Yeah, right here. It looks like a huge gash or wound. Yeah, imagine the smell of something this huge rotting in the desert sun. Uh yeah. Yeah. Yarg. Well, it would probably be emitting poison gas, like poisonous gases. You know, that with the heat, you'd be dead. Like you'd be dead, man. Yeah, yeah. You'd be dead, man. There. You'd be like dead. Right, right on. And you know what? I think I'm gonna put a little bit of just a wee bit of this yellow in there, pale yellow in there. Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that immediately. I like that. It's like I don't know, fat tissue or I don't know something like like pus or something like boatloads of yeah there. Yeah, that looks great. I really like that. Yeah. Am I the only one drinking here? Okay. Just checking just checking the chat. Just checking the chat. Of course, if you're an artist looking for sort of pointers and tips on how to draw, my whole process is right here, open and free for all to see. So, if you have a friend or an acquaintance who's wants to be an aspiring artist, or even just like learn how to draw to have fun. My process is very simple, um, very straightforward, very economical in both a financial sense and a time sense. Um, so, yeah, and I learned to do that over the years and fine tune the economy of line and now you look at my stuff and you go like, well, you do put an excessive amount of detail in things. It's like, sure, but I can afford the time to do so. But in other things, using that economy of line principle and everything, really helps out. And in so many other ways too, you know. So yeah, for deadlines and things like that, you know. And even self-imposed deadlines. And if you're an aspiring artist, have self-imposed deadlines. Like, those things are important, man, to keep you going forward. Yeah. And I'm just saying that, under the idea that I'm sure you're already motivated to do that. You know. If art's a passion of yours and you really feel like you want to express yourself through, you know, line or paint or whatever, I deal with the mostly two-dimensional stuff, so I can't really help you in any other matters. But as far as the drawing and illustrating and things like that is concerned, and even comic book art and things of that nature, as you're about to see very soon. Uh, you know, I can show you a couple of things that work and fast ways of doing things. And again, it's the economy of time too, right? You know, you want to get things done, not spend months and months on a piece that doesn't need that kind of time, type of thing. Yeah, and that's a case by case basis, of course, right? So not all that doesn't apply to all art, but when I'm talking about like getting things done and stuff, and then I'm like thinking to myself, yeah. Meanwhile, Cape Fear 2 has been languishing for decades, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's definitely egg on my face, but it's getting done. It's on my table right now, man. Better late than never. Yeah, I've gone past the point of no return. I have to finish it now. Oh, 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 Crack-a-Jack. Yeah. Guys, I hope you're having a great night. I hope I'm making it a wee better by regaling you with some artistic acumen and stuff. Drawing sandworms and zombies while drinking tequila shots. Try to get to the bottom so I can get that worm too. This is how it goes. Wait a minute, did I do... Oh, okay, no, I only did 2 of these guys. Ah, you fool. Should put a paper in front of that. Okay. Just going to let that sort of dry a bit. And then I'm going to put a wee bit of stabilizing gray on there. Yeah, these again, the Pokemon too. When you see them, and which is why I always have to like look at what color things are, what colors like the characters are. So I go to that like wiki, like Pokemon wiki page or whatever, and that's where I kind of do a little bit of research too. I'll just read about what kind of thing they are to try to make it look a little bit more authentic when I turn into a zombie. So yeah, like, and also to get the colors right, because yeah, sometimes, especially because I'm colorblind, some of the colors, and especially like I was saying, the black, what they say is black, is sometimes like just a dark gray or something, and it's never a solid black. And I get it; it's a cartoon kind of thing, I guess, but it kind of changes the colors of other things too. The surrounding colors. For me, anyway. Not that those colors are identifiable. Some of them aren't that identifiable to me already. But it makes it worse when the black isn't black, it's gray. Ah, yes. All right. I think it's time to start inking. All right. What are we going to use? Okay. Let's start with this. Oh, no. Right from the get-go. Now I gotta find the right angle. Now you've made me simply furious. Okay, maybe this was not the best. How was about... I thought that was a really good 3, 2, 1. Oh, maybe it was this one. No, this one looks worse. Okay. Yeah, I'm just starting anywhere, any old where. Like, it's pretty much all worked out. I could start anywhere, right? That's still damp. Wow. Okay, how about I start up here? Yeah. You see, nah, you can't really see that, eh? Here, let me get in a little closer. Is that better? You can actually see. Now the pen. All right, there we go. I don't think there is a way, like, hopefully that's okay. Yeah. You know what? I think there's a little bit of a wound or something in there. You know what? I'm gonna actually use this. I'm gonna use this. Yeah, like that. Good. A little bit more in there. There. Now. There. I think this is the more accurate version of the sandworm. Am I right in that in thinking that it's the one I got? This is the reference I got from the novel, because I know there's a lot, like I was saying earlier. There's a lot of different ones, different types, or different uh, depictions of this sandworm. So I picked the one, like I said, from the what's his name again? Herbert West. Herbert West is the reanimator. Oh, Brian Herbert. Brian Herbert. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy. You know what I'm gonna use? That pen's not making me happy. And I think it's the surface. I think it's the surface and the amount of pigment. So it's not the pen. It's the territory, really. So let's see. I'm gonna use then. Where's my pen mark? My good old trusty pen mark. I'm Rob Sachetto. You're in my studio. How'd you get in here? You're in my studio, and we are zombifying things. I am known for zombifying everything on Earth. You can check all of that proof out on zombiedaily.com. by clicking the link in the description below this video. Then marvel at the just sheer amount and variety of zombie art on that channel, both black and white sketch, black and white illustration, painting, and everything in between of everything on Earth. So yeah, check that out, man. And I do it with the same vigor that I do these drawings. So yeah, do yourself a favor, have a treat, and check out all of that wonderful art. It's all free. Ask that you, if you could, donate $2 a month to my Patreon, which is Zombie Daily. It's absolutely not mandatory, but if you could, that would be amazing. Beyond belief. It goes, all the proceeds go to, there we go, finally. All the proceeds go to buying me more art supplies. to then, in turn, create more art for Zombie Daily. And for you to watch and enjoy. So that works out so perfectly. Okay, I am just going to go for broke and see if I've got another brand new pen in here. Pen in here. Do I? Oh! Is it? No, it's not that. Where is it? Where is it, the Boyd? Okay. These are the art supplies. In fact, the last time I did an art supply run, these are some of the still remnants from that. But man, I did end up buying some stuff that was super awful. So yeah, if you guys want to see me do reviews of products, man, I'll do that. You can watch me draw stuff, and you know what? I'm gonna try this. You can watch me draw stuff with materials I have, with the materials I get, and see how it looks. You know, see how it works. You know, and I'll tell you what kind of surface I'm using, and blah 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 blah. So, if you want me to try and do, if you want me to do that, shout out, man, in the comments or in the chat. So that'd be fun, I think, too. Come on, which one? Okay, number 3. Woo! Okay, that's gonna go there back in time for now. A coffee. Oh my God, that's good. All right. Okay. Just checking the chat there. All right. So now back to the worm. As the worm turns. Yeah. Now we're just doing some freestyle kind of inking. Well, of course, I have all of the lines underneath there. You know, the pencil lines, but I'm kind of just going with the flow for the most part. Yeah. Yeah. And this is another dollar store pen. And this, children, yeah, what is it? Studio, yeah. Estudio pen. Estudiante. Yeah, studio. So, I think this is the dollar store brand. Yeah, I think it is. Stationary brand, because they have their own kind of brand, I think, and I think that's what it is. You know, Just like Michaels has Artist Loft. Yeah, I think they have Studio, right? I think. And then, what is it? Staples has these, Big Red or something. Or True Red. I gotta say, these suck, man. These suck. These are awful. Uh, like, I specifically wanted to buy these because I had it. I had a couple that were really good. Not this one, but like just kind of like this, their version of this, and it was really good. But the ones I just bought were awful, man. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how that works. Some Sharpies are different from others too. I've noticed, which is really weird because how does that even happen? You know, like it's a different. It's got a different tip. You know, and some of the tips deteriorate at different rates too. Yeah, there's a lot of anomalies there with the Sharpie. Yeah, it's weird, man. I love them. I still love them. I use them all the time for like tons of things. They're good for what they're good for, man. Like I don't know how else to say it. That's what it is, and I use them all the time. But yeah, the consistency sometimes it's weird, man. It's like how does that even happen? You know, don't they come from the same mold factory? All materials the exact same for each one. You know, so I don't know. Weird things that make you go Giant sandworm zombie. Yeah. He's got stuff like hanging out of him. Yeah. Yeah, you want to think of decay and what that surface texture is going to be, feel like. If you could feel it. What does it? What does it remind you of, Clarice? What does it feel like to you? Is it more um, rubbery? Is it like dry? Is it coarse? You know, and then when you have that, when you have those feelings of that you've felt and you've interpreted, you can draw that better, like just by the feel, the touch of it, and that's why I always suggest that artists, aspiring artists, go outside and experience nature and walk around and look at trees, man. Like I'm telling you, be as weird as you want to, be. If people think you're weird by doing that, then so be it. But there's so much you can learn just by, like, the tactile functionality of the world around you, man. Like everything. And that all goes into the art, man. That all goes into the act. You know what I mean? That all goes into the every experience that you have in life goes into your art. That's why it's unique. That's why your art is going to be unique and different as someone else's is. Everyone's art is going to be different. Even if it's the same, it's going to be different. All of those experiences that you've had in life go into your art and make it that. That's why AI infuriates me so much. And it just cheapens like what this is. Like there's so much involved in doing this. You know what I mean? And wow, it's like it almost is a living, breathing thing. Having an original piece of art, like there's nothing like it. There's nothing like that. Like if you talk to people who collect art, they'll tell you like there's nothing like an original. Nothing. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, it's coming along, man. It's coming along. Let's get some of these teeth going. Yeah, that's why AI images. I'm not even gonna call it art. I loathe to call it even art. It isn't. And when they call it slop, wow, how astute is that? Like that's exactly what it is. Slop. Oh my goodness, on like a molecular level. Yeah. That's why I think art is going to be something that everyone should invest in now before it gets out of hand because it ain't going to be around for long, man. Like the death knell of just even creating art for anything, any purpose, even. Um, magazine, comics, whatever. Hopefully, comics continues it like forever. At least like individuals can always make their own comics, right? And I think that's why comics will always be a thing, you know, because every like company that can make money off of something like that would make money off of something like that, right? And it's still a viable thing, you know, especially with like Absolute Batman and all that stuff coming out and really getting comics talked about mainstream again, you know. Yeah, I think Absolute Batman did a lot for that. Reminded me of the '90s, man. When I was growing up in the '90s, you know, in the Nindies. Yeah, everybody buying like 30 copies of Spider-Man and X-Men and what was that? X-Force. Um, boy, what else? Oh, so many titles. X Men. Oh my goodness, yeah, X Men. But that was a really good title, man. Like all those other ones, like even Spider Man, like the McFarlane Spider Man was awful. Like the art just started to get like lazy, and it was I did not care about reading it at the time. Yeah, yeah, it wasn't. It was one of those things I just collected because I wanted to get on the ground floor of a new series and maybe collect the whole thing. You know, and I thought, yeah, it's a good time to kind of do that. So that's what I did with all of those titles. Actually, you know, it wasn't like now where every couple months there's like a new number one of something. Back then it was kind of more special. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. We had it so good back then, guys. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. It's true, man. Yeah. It's truths. It's truths. It's the truths. Like, I grew up in the Stone Ages, then the Golden Ages, and now the, like, super depressing ages. Yeah. And now I'm stuck in the super depressing ages. Yeah, it's so weird how, like, mankind kind of peaked in the 90s and then began spiraling downward, ever downward. let's not talk about that, guys. Let's talk about art. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about things that are fun, man. Here's one thing. I really got to get back into Lego. I am missing that. I am missing those blocks like so bad. So I think along with doing Cape Fear 2, I'm going to treat myself to some Lego manufacturing, man. So yeah, I got to gather up the blocks, man. I got to gather up the forces and begin the next the next part of the road to Lego City, babies. Yeah, you're gonna be a part of it. You're gonna watch it unfold. Yeah, yeah. I got a set to do, actually. I got a new set to do, and maybe I'll do a live stream of that coming up. That'd be kind of a cool change of pace. Maybe it'll be one like on a Wednesday or something. Yeah, and I'll unbox and do that Lego set. Yeah. Yeah, and I think from that point on, for a while, the only time I'll do zombie art is on the live streams, unless I actually do even like regular stuff, regular art on Zombie Daily, or I mean on the live streams rather. Sorry. Yeah. Hey man, I can kind of do anything. It's a live stream. I didn't say it was just going to be zombie stuff. It could be kind of anything, but. Yeah. Ideas, man. Ideas. Ideas. Sandworm. There's a sand in my worm. Sandworm. Yeah. He's very detailed. Lots of very descriptive areas, like the tissue's been almost decayed and falling off to show the like the inside, where some of his organs and bones. He's got bones, man. He's got some kind of cage, man. Yeah. Yeah, check out the internets if you don't believe me. No, but I'm incorporating that in there too. And that's the extent of the research I did. Like, I mean, I didn't do tons of research or anything, but I was, in my travels for a good image, I was like, oh, this looks like it shows the anatomy. So I was like, great, I'll check it out and maybe, add some of those images in there too. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, man. I like that. I like how the whole lip area has been sucked in and caved in like that. That was a total by chance thing. But I love that. It's like a horse lip, yeah. And those teeth, man, they're like total daggers. Daggers. Doggers. Doggers.
I'm gonna check the chat. Hi there, it's Rob Sachetto. Hello, it's Rob Sachetto.
Okay, I'm back. All right. And we're back. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, I think it. Whoa. What? Almost 11? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna have another shot then. Am I the only one drinking here? Rob, you don't have to do this. Get away from me. Get away from me. No. No, not again. I didn't know I had a meeting with you good people because I planned to get drunk. No, Jim, not again, Jim. All right. Salud. Ooh. Ooh. Hoot, 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 hoot. I've never heard so many hate hoots. Yeah, that was a pretty stiff drink there. Oof. Will I still be able to maintain my artistic acumen through the drunken haze of the tequila? Only time will tell. The snakes have never been higher. Oh yeah, that's great. That's good. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a hole where everything just sort of like all the flesh sort of falls into, gets sucked into almost. Chasm. Well, because the thing is huge, right? Wonder if this would pass for the Mongolian sand eel or whatever. Could put it in the cryptid series. Yeah. You know, one series that I totally forgot I started was the insect one, and yeah, I gotta get I did quite a few of them, but just sort of fell off, and I gotta get back to that one. That was a lot of fun. I think I kind of lost direction as to what I was gonna do with it. Like if I was gonna do straight up like identifiable insects, or if I was gonna like just create like use an insect as reference, but like completely change it. So it's kind of like on the fence. So I think that's why it didn't come easy. So I abandoned it. I abandoned it at the time because I was involved in other things, like in more other like other series. And yeah, that was too hard. And there was like a really specific one that I wanted to do too, and I think that's what's going to bring me back to it because I got to do that one. It's really cool. It's an actually cool idea too, and it's a real like insect thing, you know. So I'm going to zombify that. And I think it's gonna look really cool. So anyway, I think that's what's gonna bring me back to that series. I do have some more reference for it, you know, like some insects I want to do. And there's a trillion different insects out there, man. I could do that series forever. But will I? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I am gonna get back to it though, and continue doing at least one more. And perhaps many more, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be one of those things. But either way, next week starts Cape Fear 2. I'll have enough zombie art in the tank. Low these past few months of me energetically cracking myself in the taint to get work done, and the payoff was to give myself some leeway into getting into the groove of doing some Cape Fear 2. So that's what I'm gonna do. And as you can see, I've got all of these Pokemon drawings to do at cons. So I'll be coming back from cons. Even when I'm away, I'll be doing zombie daily content. So yeah. Like Zombie Daily is just that. It's every day. So I gotta have the content, man. I have to have the content there. Locked and loaded, man. So yeah. So if you subscribe to the channel, you get immediately you have the ability to rather suggest any character from pop culture and or anything really. Inanimate objects, man. I'll do anything. You can suggest any kind of item, character, celebrity, you name it, for me to do, and I will get to it, man. I will get to it. It will immediately be researched and added to the queue for future development and posting. And I may even do a video of me doing your suggestion. Yeah. So that's fun. Yeah, that's the perk you get for just subscribing to the channel. So please do. That would be terrific. Wonderful of you to do. Really help us achieve greater heights in the algorithm stream. Some loftier heights. I'm Rob Sachetto. This is my studio. I am the zombie guy. I zombify everything. I invented zombie portraits back in 2006. This year being the 20th anniversary of zombie portraits. Get a zombie portrait today. What are you waiting for? Go to zombieportraits.com and order immediately. Get yourself or a loved one who's into zombies and horror the best gift that they'll ever receive. Trust me. I've done 10,000 zombie portraits worldwide in the 20 years that I've been around. Yeah, 10,000. Actually, a little more than that, but I'm sticking to the 10. Yeah. There, yeah, that looks great, man. I really like this one. It works. It's working. Like it reads really well, I think. Check the chat here. They go for my shot glass. Check the chat here. Okay, that was the fourth shot, right? Fourth? Yikes, really? Okay. Alright. That was the fourth shot. Oh boy. Anyone drinking with me tonight? I'm the only one drinking here. I'm drinking and drawing. Who says I couldn't drink and draw? Look at that. That's there's some nice details in there. Nice and real for real details, like not just contour lines and stuff, but actual, little holes and nooks and veins and polyps and all kinds of, like, nasty sort of growths and rot and stuff like that. So, you know, yeah, you want that stuff to, if you look at it for just even a second, it almost creates that same vibe for everything, right? So, it's kind of interesting how that works. Like, if somebody sees the level of detail in this, they'll assume it's everywhere else, kind of thing, Yeah, and that's again like a sort of artistic trick where, it's sort of like it's sort of a version of the economy of line, because you're putting in a little more effort up here. It might then translate to the rest visually. You know what I mean? The way people look at things, right? The psychology of that. So, those things are of great interest to me, and I love that kind of almost, it's not trickery, but it's just like you're using a technique that does something almost physical, to the viewer. It affects the viewer in that way. In an absolutely benign way, but like in a way that's it's like, I love how you can control people's minds. No, but like in that sense, it's kind of like those stupid those things where you unfocus your eye, then you see the thing in there. Yeah, but not as cheesy, right? Yeah, it's not a gimmick. It's just a technique that you use. So, yeah, an art tip or trick. So, guys, if you haven't yet, check out the my top zombie movie list and top worst zombie movie list and top almost zombie movie list. That's coming out pretty soon too. It's very interesting, and maybe a lot of or maybe some of you rather out there might go, "Oh, I thought that was a zombie movie," when in fact it was not. Or you might have not even heard of some of the things that I'm going to mention in that category. So check it out. That's coming soon. Right now, you can look at the video portion of the channel and see Rob's art Zompocalypse, or Zombie Artpocalypse rather, and enjoy those episodes of watching me draw super fast and things that people have suggested for the channel. New subscribers suggestions. Yeah, a lot of those are end up being on Rob's Zombie Artpocalypse show. Yeah, I think we got about like 10 or so episodes already up there. So yeah, check it out, guys. It's awesome. The entertainment of it all. Well, of course, I like to entertain people with what I do, right? That's important to me too. Just watching, like a lot of times when I'm at cons, people love just watching me draw, and they always, it's always the same thing where they go, do you mind if I? And I'm like, nope, go ahead. I'm the little circus freak. I'm the little sideshow guy. Yes, I'll draw while you watch. No, I don't mind that at all. In fact, I encourage it because, if people like, just like watching that kind of thing happen, and just seeing how it's done, like that's really cool, man. I love that. I encourage that. You know. It's not like just speaking, not even typing into a keyboard, just speaking the words of what you want to have done, and it's like some AI thing creates some imagery that's awful. You know, it's like this is totally different, man. You're using all kinds of different like art techniques, knowledge, expertise. You know, your own experiences. You know, your art experiences. You know, all of those things come to bear too. You know, in a new thing that you're drawing, right? You know, I was drawing something the other day, and it reminded me so much of like when I was in high school, and you know, a band asked me to do like an Eddie type character for their band, for their like I guess posters or whatever. You know, and I created this like sort of cheesy skull warrior guy. You know, it was pretty cool, but like, you know, it's so cheesy, right? Like it's so like, oh, another one of these type of things. You know, like another one of these like Eddie type, you know, characters. You know, it's obvious what that is, right? You know, a band mascot that's like an evil thing or whatever. You know. So, yeah, like I thought it was kind of cheesy, but it was fun to do, you know. Yeah, and I think they still use it. They still, I think they used it for like a like a reunion thing that they did like last year or something, because I seem to remember the art. Where did I just find that somewhere? I can't remember now, but if I find that art, I'll show it to you guys too. It's so like it's so funny, like it's so like of that '80s metal sort of kind of thing, you know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I want to show you. I don't want to tell you. I'd rather show you rather. I don't want to just tell you. Who that? Josh? Humanuel. Hey, just wanted to say, I found your channel 2 days ago, and I've been binging your videos. Love your art. I'm watching this while drawing myself. You got a new fan from Puerto Rico. Oh, man, that is awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Not only do I appreciate the kind words, but, you know, you jumping on board and checking out the live stream is an honor too. Thank you so much, man. That is Puerto Rico. I love that. I love that. I love that. You know, you can sort of reach a worldwide audience, and like again, where you know, from where I come from, like you know, the Stone Ages, it was an unattainable thing. You couldn't ever do that, and I always hoped for a day that I could actually reach people and you know do this kind of thing. And then when I started doing this, and more people started noticing it, people are asking me nonstop to do like videos and do like tutorials and things like that. And finally, I'm doing it. So yeah, after years and years and years of kind of not being able to, finally doing that. So. You guys checking it out, I am so honored, and I'm so grateful to have your support and your interest. It means everything to me, and thank you. And the fact that you're drawing with is great, man. I love that. I love that. You know. I'm having another drink though. I think I'm almost done. We're almost done here. I think we're almost done. Yeah, I gotta have another shot. Oh boy. Are we almost done? You know what? I like. There's still the holding line that will have to go in here. A couple of little. Oh, Oh, this is toast. Okay. All right. Bye bye. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, a couple of, I think, a little bit of hot spots here and there, but not a too much. Not a too much. Just a little bit, I think. Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you so much for the kind words. That means a lot to me, man. Thank you. Wow. Super. Okay. Yeah, we're almost done. We started at 9, and it is now 11. That's 2 hours. That's 2 hours for this, and I think that's kind of within the realm of what I usually do. It always depends, right? It always depends on what the character is, and I think I'm going to take out that dust and stuff there. I don't think that's really necessary. So, but I'm going to add the heavy holding line. Where's me Sharpie? And you see, this is where the Sharpie comes in handy. Where I like the Sharpie. The Sharpie gives a nice uniform, dark, steady line, and permanent. You know, and again, the consistency is fantastic. That's what I like about it. You know, like you could use a brush, but it's harder to get the consistency because even the slightest bit of pressure is going to change that brush, right? So I just like using this. Other artists might go, what a loser using Sharpies to do his art. But here we go. Here we are. Gotta do it on the cheap sometimes. Yeah, man. A zombie drawing or painting every single day since 2008. That's a lot of art supplies, man. And I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not joking about that kind of stuff. Like, when I say, oh, that's why I got a Patreon, that's why I got a Patreon, man. It's not so I could, like, buy fancy clothes. or drive fancy cars or anything like that. It's art supplies, yo. And that's it. That's it. Like, it's just art supplies. All of this stuff that you see, is from the monthly money that is donated through the Patreon page. Yeah. I sometimes put a little bit of my own in there, obviously, right? Or sometimes I'm under budget. But one weekend or 1 month ago or 2 months ago, I was like exactly to the dollar what the donations were, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah. It was one of those scenarios. So yeah, for the folks who support me on the Patreon page too, which the link is in the description below this video, of course. But for those people who do, thank you so much. If you simply by subscribing, like I said, if you subscribe, you immediately get to suggest a character or object or anything you'd like to see me zombify, and I will immediately put that in the queue after doing some research on it, finding an image. It will go in the queue, and I will get to it. Yeah, and I'll either do a video of it or a video of making it, or it will be posted on Zombie Daily at some point. Yeah, like in the near future. There. Huh? What do y'all think of that, huh? Pretty snazzy worm, don't you think? Don't you think? Gotta tighten up some of that directional hatching line in there. And this is, like I said, this is a studio pen from, I believe, the dollar store. Yeah, that's their brand. I think that's the dollar store sort of brand of pen. I think. So yeah, every kind of stationery store or whatever has their own brand, right? So brand like Artist Loft for Michaels, and then Staples got the True Red. Yeah, which, as I said earlier, I bought new ones of, and they're awful. Like they're horrible. Yeah. I put that on my don't buy again list. It's true, man. Like, yeah, they're cheap, but they're cheap. You know what I mean? Like, they don't last. Like, if your ink is drying up before your pen nib or tip goes, like, that's awful, man. There. Man, I really like this. I hope you guys are digging it, man. I'm gonna have another shot. Yeah. Would a sane man do that? Woody! Rob, don't do it. You don't have to do this. Get away from me. Couple of highlights, I think, and then we're donezo. Yeah. Boop. Your videos have become inspiration for my drawings, man. Oh, that's awesome. I really appreciate what you're doing. Thank you, man. No, thank you so much. You know what? Just all y'all watching tonight, and that sentiment is enough to keep me going, man. Another 20 years. It doesn't take much. And if one person digs my stuff, man, I'm flattered and honored. Like, I'm more honored than anything. Like, that is amazing, you know, for to have been around this long and not being able to be like recognized, you know, in the public eye in terms of like what people like art wise. You know, it's great to be able to actually, you know, do that and reach people now. So yeah, I love that, you know. So the fact you guys are doing that, watching, and you know, enjoying it, and enjoying the process of it all too. You know, is great. Makes me feel great, man. See, Dad. I knew he had daddy issues. Daddy shoes. I knew he had daddy shoes. No, I ain't got any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Look at those teeth, man. Love the teeth. I was gonna put them in rows, and I'm like, no, you know what? I like them more almost like there's still a bit of uniformity to them, but for the most part, they're very like all over the place, and I like that. I like that better. You know, it's more chaotic, I think. You know. And I find this is nice, like leathery texture. You know, for the most part, like the hide is so thick, you know, it'll rot, but the sun is so hot that it's sort of like drying it like leather. You know, of course, there's still spots in it where there are probably mass parasite and avian homes. Possibly they're zombified too. You know, living inside of this. That would be very cool too. You know, creating backstories, man. Creating a backstory really improves your art. Like really improves your art. Gives it purpose. And then you can sort of imbue the actions of the backstory into the drawing, into the thing, right? So having that backstory, creating that backstory, even for the most infinitesimal characters in the background type of thing, give them a purpose, man. Give them a purpose. My thing was always like the thing that always reminded me of that is those awesome Gil Kane or John Buscema Conan covers where Conan's being rushed by a bunch of guys with swords and maces and all kinds of stuff, and he's like facing one guy, but there's guys in the background. Like, what's their motivation, man? Like, what's their motivation? Like, did he cheat them at poker or some kind of card game or game of chance the night before? Did he sleep with one of their wives or something? Give them a purpose. Are they brainwashed? Are they like under a spell? Whatever. It doesn't have to be whatever, but it has to be whatever. Whatever that scene calls for. Give those guys in the background a purpose to want to kill Conan. You'll find that those faces are meaner. Those faces have purpose to them. Rather than just you going, oh yeah, I'm drawing a guy that's angry. Give him a reason, man. Yeah. Give him a reason. Give everybody a reason. Your art will improve. Your art will improve. And you know what? Here's what they say. People always sort of go, "Hey Rob, give some art tips. Do more art tips on the channel and stuff." There's a biggie. And you know what? A lot of the art tips that I would give you guys, seriously, are not stuff that I read in books, but stuff I literally experienced myself. Because I'm not a book guy. I'm not a book learner. I'm more of a doer guy. So when it comes to doing it, I'll do it, and then if it doesn't work or if it needs tweaking, I'll tweak it and fix it until it does work. So I kind of discover stuff on my own. Like, it might exist already. I'm just saying I discovered whatever that is on my own. So the process that I do, I don't know of anybody else that does it, but I'm sure there are, and I'm sure there is a lot of people that do use it. The method that I use. So yeah, I'm sure there are. I'm sure I didn't come up with it on my own. Yeah, that doesn't seem plausible. It's too simple a thing. There, we're adding the little bits of highlight, and not like super white, but just a little highlight here and there to indicate like maybe bone or a string of rotting flesh or something. Yeah. Just little things like that. Now I think some of these do require a little bit of a hot spot. Like up here. Oh boy, I got that shot waiting for me. I got that shot waiting for me. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm going to add blue, some blue in there to help it recede. There. Yeah, just very, very lightly, you know? Man, how about that? All right. You know what? I love. Let's see. Check the chat there. Good. Yeah, man. Doing traditional art is I think becoming very rare now, on a professional level anyway. I'm sure a lot of people do it, but there's not a lot of, I guess, commercial need for it like there used to be, like in magazines and like so many things, like children's books. I don't know who's doing children's books now. Like, is it all computer generated? Is it like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that industry kind of is either, to be honest. You know, but comics kind of is the only thing left that really requires people to draw traditionally for the most part. But of course, now you can get away entirely without having to do anything by hand if you so chose to do so. So again, like, there won't be much, and then all the art that already exists will have been purchased already by rich tech bros, man. So get in on buying original art from a professional that you know, is well known and renowned. That I believe that will appreciate greatly and quickly too, because yeah, like, I hear of record sales, man, for comic book art, especially because I've got my ear to that. But art in general, but comic book art especially, because it's still relatively affordable, which some stuff has gone for like $3, $6, $900,000, or the greatest number I heard was $888,000 for that detective. I can't remember the number right now. 638 maybe. The jock cover. Yeah. So that went for like multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that was reasonable. So yeah, guys, I would say invest in art. Find an artist you like out there, you know, and develop a rapport maybe, or just buy some art. Like, buy some art for you to have in your home, and you know, don't frame, whatever, do whatever. You know, if you frame it, make sure that it's in a UV protected, everything protected glass. You know, do the right thing. I'm gonna add a wee bit of this yellow in there. Just to highlight it and to warm it up a bit. Yeah. See how subtle that is? That's very subtle, but it works. It works. Man, does it work. It works. Yeah. There, you got the juxtaposition, the contrast of the warm and cool colors there. The cool receding. He's back for his noon feeding. The cool color receding into the bottom. But what do I want, though? I want something. Is it this? I believe it is this. Yes. A little bit of white to add some reflective light. Reflective light. There. Yeah. You got yourself a good sandworm there. You got yourself a good sandworm. Zombie sandworm. Yeah. There's only one thing left to do. Don't forget to put your name. Okay, here we go. Rob. Sacchetto. Rob Sacchetto. 2026. I wonder how many zombie drawings I've done this year already. It's probably more than the days in the year so far. Yeah, because I'm ramping up. Got to get a lot of zombie art content done for Zombie Daily because I'm going to be taking a break from doing zombie art every day. And I'm going to switch gears and do Cape Fear 2. Got to get in the groove, man. Got to get in the groove. Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way that's gonna happen, man. And cheers. Woo! All right. I think that's probably it. Let me see. I'm gonna just check the chat one more time. Oh! Yeah. Just as I'm almost signing off here. Sick Shop, or Sick, rather Sick. Check out Sick Shop. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Until I show you more coming up in the future. Sick Shop. Check it out. Sickshop.ca. Long night, brother. That is looking tight. You end up crushing a bottle. No, you know what? Here's this. This is how much I have left. I even took the what do you call it? I even taped it. I even taped it. I even taped it so you can't really see what it is. But about half a bottle about. Half a bottle about. Yeah. Yeah, almost half a bottle. Half a Mickey. I'm a lightweight. Not for the lightweight make you delirious. Why is the room spinning? I can't stop. Well, I must have been drinking. 'Cause this ain't pot. That's doing me like this. Crushing a bottle. Yeah, I'm crushing the bottle. No breaks. No breaks. Can't drink tequila. No? Oh, you know what? I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Nat, hey. Welcome back. Knock, knock. Welcome back. Yes, looks cool. LOL, I know. Horrible, bro. Just getting in. I jumped right on. Glad I saw it, bro. No worm? No. I'm drawing the worm. That's why I can drink the tequila. I don't have to swallow the worm. I can draw the worm. Yeah, we've devolved into gimmick episodes already. Yeah, Rob's drinking and drawing. But here it is, man. I had how many? 5 shots, and that's not too bad. That's a fairly coherent drawing. I would imagine. I'm gonna add a little bit more blood. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a message to all of you. You can drink excessively and be an artist and draw. It's all good. You know, guys, I'll tell you one thing. This is this. The idea to do this was like so last minute. I can't even tell you. I don't know why it popped into my head, but yeah, doing the worm, drinking tequila. I thought, yeah, I'll do a. I wanted to have a drink tonight, like just a drink, you know, because it was a beautiful day today. I thought, oh, I'll just have a drink, you know, and but I'm like, oh no, I've got the live stream, the ice cream, the live stream, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll incorporate that. But all that happened in the flash, like in the blink of an eye, in my head, and I'm like, yes, I'll just do that then, you know, and here we are, gimmick episode, man, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So there we go. There we go, man. I think, hey, so I think WrestleMania is this weekend too, right? Is it this weekend? I think it is. Yes, I think somebody suggested, oh, what's her name? Rhea Ripley, who I love Rhea Ripley. I think she's great. I think she has such an awesome look and everything. And somebody suggested that, but I don't know if they subscribed. But when they subscribe and suggest it, I will do Rhea Ripley. I don't know if she's active right now in wrestling. I haven't seen her in a while. Like I don't watch that often, but I do kind of hear. Like I watch the sort of sum ups and stuff, and I just haven't heard her name mentioned in a while, so I don't know if she's injured or what right now. But yeah, I like Rhea Ripley, man. She's got a great style to her, you know, great look, great style. Yeah, there we go. I think that's good, right, guys? Yeah. And you can see the finished scan and cleanup and everything of this on Zombie Daily. The link is in the description. The link is in the description below. The link is in the description below. You can go to Zombie Daily and check out the thousands, and I mean thousands, of zombie drawings. There, I'm currently shooting a new program, a new little show. I don't know if it's going to be part of Rob's Zombie Artpocalypse or it's going to be a separate thing, but I'm kind of going back in time and checking out a couple of random boxes of original art that I've had in the vaults for literally years, decades, because I'm pulling stuff out and it's like from 2008 and upwards. So checking that stuff out, it's really crazy because there's other art there too. Some stuff I can't show, but like I'm going through it and showing you guys the art and kind of describing the stories behind some of the things, because there are stories behind some of the things. There's some celebrity stories. There's one coming up where I got into a little sparring match with Dee Schneider from Twisted Sister, man. Yeah. So and things. So anyway, more to come on that. That's another new little program we're putting together for your entertainment. It's got art, it's got stories, it's got entertainments all over it, man. So yeah, I hope you guys check that out. When that comes out, I'll let you know, of course. We'll probably put that on the to-do list for you guys, on the map, on the calendar. And if you subscribe and get notifications, then you'll know it's coming too. So please subscribe to the channel. Also, when you subscribe to the channel, you will get immediately, the opportunity to suggest anything for good old me, Rob Suchetto, to Zombify. So you can suggest anything for good old me, Rob Suchetto, to Zombify. That's what I just said. So, yeah, take advantage of that, guys. If you want to see me draw something, zombify something from either pop culture or anything, really, you name it, I can likely zombify it. Challenge me. Go ahead. Do it. I dare you. I think we're going to call this an evening. 11:30. I think we're going to call this an evening. What do you say? Guys, I think... okay, I'm going to bed. Night. Oh, yeah, WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley, 100%. Stacy Keibler. Oh, yeah. Stone Cold. Yeah, you know what, man? Like... Mankind. Yeah, you know what? You want stories? I got a story. A story about when I met him. When I met Mick Foley. Yeah, you want me to tell you a story about that? I will tell you a story about Mick Foley. That is quite a story, man. That's quite a story. I'll tell you that one. In the near future. In the near future. So, guys, thank you so much for coming out and watching and participating. If you did, please subscribe to the channel for more content. Man, there's more content coming like you wouldn't believe. And I'm the most hardworking and prolific zombie artist on planet Earth. So it's something to watch. It's a weird, freakish thing to watch. Yeah, I'm drawing every day, yo. I'm drawing every day. And like I said, I've got so much more Pokemons to do here. Pokemon, zombies. Oh man, like it's nuts. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Can you see that? Can you see it? Yeah. Yeah, massive amounts of Pokemon coming up. I think I've got about 20 after these. I've got about 20 more, and that should wrap up the whole second gen Pokemon zombies. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. All right, guys, thank you again so much for participating and stopping in and watching. Great show, bro. Call it. Yeah, I'm calling it, man. Here it is, guys. I love you so much. Love and best wishes until next time. I'm looking forward to next Friday so I can see y'all again. So stay tuned until then to Zombie Daily. See all the Zombie Daily art going up, and I'll see you next Friday.